My name is Scott Armstrong. I'm the Vice President of Public Affairs for Longhouse Council. I'm also the Council's STEM Nova Chairman, but mostly I'm the proud dad and den leader of my sons Connor and Nathaniel, who are here with us today. It's a very special event, the presentation of the very first STEM Nova Awards in Longhouse Council history. The boys and young men and women here today have earned their STEM Nova Award as part of a pilot program, long before it becomes available to the other 2.7 million scouts nationally. When Rich Avery, our scout executive, and I saw the STEM Nova display at the National Annual Meeting in San Diego last year, we immediately thought, what a great idea. It matched both the interests of our youth and the BSA's new theme that the parents love of Prepared for Life. And that's really the magic of it. It's learning critical skills disguised as fun and adventure, and what could be better. But mostly it just seemed cool, and I knew we had to be part of it. So with some planning, some persistence, and probably a little touch of obnoxiousness up the food chain, Scout Executive Rich Avery and I started an effort to become the 21st council in what was a 20 council pilot program. And I'm happy that National BSA said yes to us. I'm happy to report we were successful, due in no small part to the cooperation of the man I'll be introducing in a moment. First, I'd like to thank the MOST, Executive Director Larry Leatherman, and his staff, itself a STEM-based facility, a great partner in an ever-increasing number of Scout events with Longhouse Council, science-based camps, different programs. There is no better location for us today in which to celebrate your sons and daughters' accomplishments. Second, I'd like to thank the ESM School District, SUNY ESF, Lockheed Martin, Time Warner Cable, all of whom have been involved with us and will continue to guide us and be great participants in the STEM program as we develop it and open it to the more than 7,000 youth that we serve as a council. Finally, I'd like to thank two men who have journeyed a long way to be with us today. Colonel Mike Mullane is a 3-time Space Shuttle astronaut and will be the keynote speaker for our Boy Power dinner later this evening at the On Center. How cool is it that your kids will get their STEM Nova Award from a real-life astronaut? With Colonel Mullane is Matt Myers, the Program Development Specialist from the National Boy Scout Headquarters in Irving, Texas. That's a dry-sounding title for the man who led the historical effort to produce the first major new award in the 2nd century of scouting. And most importantly, he's that man that said yes to us to let us in this pilot. So without further delay, I'd like to have you join me in welcoming Mr. STEM Nova himself, Matt Myers, to tell us about this award.
Thank you. First of all, I said yes because of the leadership of this council and Scott Armstrong and Rich Avery, who wouldn't let me leave the booth until I said yes. So, you know, they proved to me that they have a passion for this, and I want to thank all of you that are here today for helping us launch this initiative to almost 3 million youth starting in June because of your great things that you've done, and you helped us pilot this program. So give yourselves a hand. Thank you. The BSA STEM initiative is designed to bring a scouting focus to skills that are relevant and needed in our competitive world, increasing the value of scouting to families and communities as it supports the development of these critical skills in youth. The BSA STEM initiative will provide opportunities for youth at all levels of scouting to develop and enhance an interest in science, technology, engineering, and math, and recognize youth STEM achievement. Next, we're going to show you a video. If you'll direct your attention to the screen. I want to mention before this starts on the video that nobody else in the country has seen this yet. It's from my friend and astronaut, Mike Fossum. So go ahead and watch that.
Hi, my name is Mike Fossum. I'm an Eagle Scout, a Scoutmaster, and a NASA astronaut, currently serving 220 miles above the Earth's surface and the International Space Station. I'd like to compliment the Boy Scouts of America on the new Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, or STEM, initiative. These are the skills that help me become an astronaut. The BSA STEM initiative is designed to bring a scouting focus on skills that are relevant and necessary in our competitive world, increasing the value of scouting to families. This new program will provide opportunities for youth at all levels of scouting and develop an enhanced interest in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It will also recognize youth STEM achievement. Go for your Nova Supernova Awards. Go BSA.
Thank you, Matt, for making the journey from Irving, and most of all, thank you for saying yes. Next, I'd like to introduce Colonel Mike Mullane. This man has an incredible record of accomplishment, but in meeting him in person last night for the first time, I was struck by how ordinary this extraordinary man views himself. He truly embodies the Cub Scout motto of do your best. He will be the first to tell you he was not the star football player or a straight-A student or the most popular kid. But he always pushed himself to do his best, and that made all the difference. In doing so, he managed to graduate from the United States Military Academy at West Point. He became an Air Force F-4 Phantom pilot, flying 150 combat missions in Vietnam. He went on to become a space shuttle mission specialist, not just once, but 3 times, logging 356 hours in space, including the maiden voyage of one of the space shuttles. He is a husband, father, grandfather, published author, and yes, he was a scout. In fact, Mike was a Cub Scout, a Boy Scout, and an explorer. Please help me welcome to Syracuse and to Central New York, astronaut Mike Mullane.
Well, thank you, Scott, for that introduction, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and thank you for that welcome. I would like to congratulate all of the STEM Nova Award winners. And how many of you kids out there want someday to be astronauts? How many of you want to float around like Mike Fawcett was doing up there? Got a lot of future astronauts. Well, what do you suppose you have to study to be an astronaut? How about science, technology, engineering, math? It's got to be a STEM person, right? You got to be a STEM Nova person. So make sure if you want to be an astronaut, you stay in school and you study those subjects. And even if you don't become an astronaut, you'll have a wonderful time being an engineer, being a scientist out there. So again, congratulations to all those STEM Nova winners. Congratulations to you parents for supporting the Scouts. As you heard Scott say, I was a Scout. Tonight at the dinner, I'm going to point out how critical it was to put me into space to be a Scout. But I think you're doing your children a wonderful, wonderful favor to have them in the Scouting organization. And I hope you would continue to do that for many, many more years. And certainly get them involved in science and technology. God knows this country needs a lot more scientists and engineers out there to keep us in the leader of the pack in nations. But again, congratulations to all you winners, all you award, all those who have earned the award. And I look forward to someday coming back here and getting a tour of the most. You guys take care. Congratulations again. Bye-bye.
The NOVA Award program consists of individual activity elements in various STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, topics structured for either Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, or Venturers. These topics are designed to encourage participation and to increase interest in STEM by making it relevant and fun. It now gives me great pleasure to award the STEM NOVA Award to the following Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, and Venturers of the Longhouse Council. If I can get you guys. call your name, if you could please come up. From Crew 66, we have all participants earning What is Engineering? Danielle Felty, David Gooden, Faith Seeley, Kelsey Nowak, and Nick Gardy. Is anybody?
There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Next we have Pack 37. The following boys have earned Design to Crunch: Caleb Landry, Jack Crooman, Foster Leakum, and Sage Swartbeard. We have two boys who have earned Tech Talk and Design to Crunch: Everidge Megan and Michael McLaughlin.
Congratulations. Great job.
The following have earned Design to Crunch, Swing, and Tech Talk: Houston Bird, John Margaret Jr., Michael Jarrow, Sydney Wheeler, Trevor Benwer, and Wyatt Race.
Congratulations. Proud of you. Good job. Congratulations. There you go.
Lastly, our boys who have earned all four segments: Design to Crunch, Swing, Tech Talk, and Science Everywhere: Aiden Race, Andrew Thomas, Avery Bertram, Blake Anderson, Carter Pooler, Cody Wheeler, Gabriel Page,
good job.
Garrett Fuller, Isaiah Johnson,
great job.
James Bradbury,
Congratulations.
James Wheeler, Caden Coons, Caden Brewer,
Congratulations. There you go.
Logan Ingris, Nathaniel Madison, Nicholas Groff, and Nicholas Montgomery.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Good job, guys.
Everybody gets my last name.
Congratulations. There you go.
Good job.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
From Pack 244,
Congratulations.
the following boys have earned Science Everywhere: Aiden Hoyt, Alexander Peterson, Alan Hamilton,
Congratulations.
Charles Usen, Charlie Quimby, Dan Mong, Daniel DeFewer, Derek Lederman, Elijah Montgomery, Jacob Henson, Jacob Longo, Jacob Pacheco, John Courtney, Matthew Farnsworth,
Congratulations.
Nathan Williams,
There you go.
Nathaniel Armstrong,
Congratulations.
Nicholas
Good job.
Fatone, Parker Farrow,
Congratulations.
LaShawn Benjamin, Samuel Adams, Stephen Winans, Benjamin Clapton, Tyron McRae, and
Congratulations.
Zachary Harmon.
Congratulations. You guys are all going to do it as you move higher in the Scouts again, right? The next level.
Hey, buddy.
Congratulations. Don't walk by your badge here. There you go.
Hey, all right.
Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations.
Next we have boys who have earned Design to Crunch: Kenny McMasters and Sean Welch. The following boys have earned both Design to Crunch and Science Everywhere: David Cooper, Andrew Wilson, Connor Armstrong, Joshua Dishnaw, Marcus Evans, Ronan Gerber, Wayne O'Neill, and Wolfgang Gross.
Congratulations. Great job. Congratulations.
Next we have Tommy McIntosh, who has earned Science Everywhere and Swing.
Congratulations.
Bradley Harrington, who has earned Science Everywhere, Tech Talk, and Design to Crunch.
Congratulations.
And Peter DeBono, who has earned all 4 segments, Design to Crunch, Swing, Tech Talk, and Science Everywhere.
Good job. Proud of you. Here you go.
From Troop 11, we have all participants earning Designing to Crunch. Alex Haynes, Brendan Sanders, Buck Haynes, Colin Riley, Conrad Murphy, David Ball, Dylan Krause, Matthias Ballard, Micah Quigley, Nick Leduca, Thomas Leduca, and Brendan Riley.
Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations. Good job.
Lastly, from Troop 68, we have all participants earning Shoot Projectiles in Space. Anthony Prince, Benjamin Amsterdam, Christopher Rapp, Dominic Serrano, Gabriel LaChance, Garrett Kearney, Kai Wisner, Michael Hunter, Michael Johnson, Nathan Williams, Sean McCormick, Tyler Krusinowski, and William Sandberg.
Great job.
Last but not least, we have a couple of participants from the Utica Revolutionary Trails Council. Aiden Rodriguez, Hayden Zielinski, Isaac Schlegel, and Marcella Zielinski.
Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations, honey. There you go.
At this time, I'd like to acknowledge one scout who has earned the Supernova Award. The Supernova Award requires participants to earn certain academic pins, activity badges, and merit badges, plus complete various other rigorous STEM-related requirements. Supernova is designed to encourage and recognize more in-depth achievement in STEM. I would now like to award the first Supernova ever earned in the Longhouse Council to Peter DeBono, Wolf Scout from Act 244 in East Syracuse, New York.
Photo moment. Okay, yeah, but just fine. Okay. All right. Is that it?
Second thought, we'll leave it right there. First of all, it's wonderful to see all these youth here tonight receiving this award, the first new award for the Boy Scouts in our second century of scouting. Scouts, I hope all of you spread the word about this great new exciting program to your friends and buddies and other units, and we help this program grow. You're the first. Hopefully we'll see 3+ million Scouts earn this award. It wouldn't have been possible, though, without some great work from your unit leaders, and I want to recognize them now at this point. They went beyond their normal duties to make sure you guys earn this award. So, from Pack 37, Todd Race, Sean Montgomery, Barbara Page, Kathleen Montgomery, Jessica Mooney, Tricia Groff, Leo Page, Jay Madison, and Erica Dawn Whitney Anderson. Back to 37, thank you. From Pack 244, Mark Astronaut, Jerome O'Neill, John Longo, Peter Winans, Scott Armstrong, Brett Farrow. Thank you, PAC 244. From Trooper 11, Gary Hilliard, Jeff LaDuca, Howard Haynes. Thank you, Trooper 11. From Troop 68, Ken Johnson, Charles Sanborn, Tim LaChance, Terry Hitchcock. Thank you, Troop 68. From Troop 66, Edward Riefler, David Nowak, Linnea Nowak, Tyler Nowak, Scott Tanner, Dan Gooden, Michael Higgins. Thank you, Troop 66. From our neighboring council, Revolutionary Trails, from Utica, Mark De Silva. Thank you. At this point, I also want to recognize the guy who really helped drive this project from when we saw it at our national meeting, Scott Armstrong. He said, we've got to do this. And together we formulated a plan to go and get Matt to say yes, and that involved some arm twisting that we mentioned. But thank you, Scott, for making that happen. One of our new guys on the staff at Longhouse Council, Dan Kizek, he's the staff advisor to this project, and he's learned a lot these last few days about putting on a program. He's done a great job. I'm really proud of him, Dan Kizek. Not sure where he's at, just one more detail, Dan, right. As this event comes to a close, I'd like to mention that the Most Museum will be open until 6 p.m. We have a reception set up, and I'm not exactly sure where that is. That's over here, Jay, thank you. We have a lot of hors d'oeuvres and food, so please, there's a lot of cheese and a lot of chicken fingers and kid-friendly stuff, so please go visit that area and eat all that food. Trust me, I need you to do that. All right, Colonel Mullane has another engagement over at the On Center that we mentioned, so he'll be leaving shortly. Folks, this truly was a enjoyable, memorable evening for us, and a very historical one, because you are the first to be a part of this program. It's a part of history. I think this program is going to be around a long time. Matt Myers put a lot of effort into this program, and it shows. And kids are excited across the country, and I can't wait to see how it explodes here next month. So have a safe journey home. We appreciate you coming, and thank you very much for all you do. Thank you.